Good day. My name is Starr Francis, and I am here with today's reflection from the Word Oracle Alchemy System. Today, the reflection is brought to us by the letter D and the color orange. And we are doing this practice daily for 104 days. Today would be day 4. And we are doing this because words carry frequency. And each day when I come with the reflection from the letter, I am coming to give us the opportunity to have the experience of words carrying frequency so we can understand that and feel it directly. So that's what this is. It's an opportunity to tune into the frequency that words carry for yourself, a direct experience. So that's what these videos are about. So I hope you enjoy today. Today I'm going to be, as I said, it's the letter D, and we have 3 D words. So I'm going to say each word one at a time. I'm saying them individually, not in a sentence, just the word by itself. We're isolating the word. I'm going to say it, and then you are invited to say it to yourself. You can say it inward, you can say it in your head, you can say it out loud if the situation permits, you can say it quietly, you can say it very loud. However it is that you want to have the direct experience, and depending on the situation that you're in. So you're going to hear me say the word, you're going to say it to yourself. And all you're doing when you're saying it to yourself is you're just tuning into what your body does. Because normally we don't isolate words in sentences, so we don't have any idea what our body is doing with these individual words, how they are landing, how the frequency feels. So in this way, we are going to have that direct experience. It's just about simply noticing. Okay, so the first word today is the word division. 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 Now you say that to yourself, and as you do, you're noticing. When I say division, am I noticing the definition of the word? Am I noticing a time, a memory, a situation in my life where the word division was a word that was used? We're just trying to simply notice each of these 3 words, what is happening in our body. That's all we're doing. It's an observation. The second word today is disposition. Disposition. And as you say that word to yourself, again, you're just going to notice how you feel. Do I feel tense when I say it? Am I relaxed? What do I feel? Sometimes we feel intense feelings. Sometimes we feel nothing. And it's just a way for us to notice. And the third D word for today is desire. Desire. Say that word to yourself. And you're just, again, going to let yourself notice how your body feels when you say the word. Okay, so that's the whole little moment of observation that we get to actually tune into the frequency of the word, what it feels for us. That's the little direct experience that we get to have each day as we do this. And we're doing it because the body contains information about how we receive words, how they really make us feel, and we're simply tuning into what that is. So that is what we're doing when we do this little exercise. If you notice that any word makes you feel clunky, tense, tight, any uncomfortable, you can write that word down and record it for yourself. And I will be having free events where you can come with those clunky words that you feel don't land right for you. You'd like them to feel different. You can bring them and we'll do something. It'll be called a word bank experience, and we will do something that will help you with that. And yeah, so keep any clunky words as you follow along with this. Okay, so of course, each of these reflections come from a card, and this is today's card. This is the image for today's card. Let me see where the letter D is so that I can show you the letter. Hopefully, there's a nice clear shot of it. The letter D. The letter D. D. D, 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 D. And all of these cards have an image with an alphabet letter, and you'll notice there's a, maybe you won't notice, there's a spiral dotted heart. And every card's letter is at the tail of a dotted spiral heart. And on the opposite side of every card is a list of words. So if there's a D on the front, all the words on the back begin with the letter D. So this is the card for today, and this card, every card offers us a reflection through what they call a mystical word potion. So it's 1 or 2 lines from the card giving us a reflection. So I'm going to share the reflection for today from the D card, the orange D card. In this deck, there are 4 sections: gold, purple, green, and orange. We are currently in the orange section of the deck, letter D, and I am going to read the mystical word potion for this card, okay? And this is the message this card holds for us. All right. Oh, there's my little band-aided finger. I'll try not to have that in the scene. Okay. This card says to us, a deliberate diversion you can use to cut any tension is to say, hello, I'm here. Confused they may be, diverted they are. Again, let me read today's potion. And this is our potion is a reflection for us. So it says, a deliberate diversion you can use to cut any tension is to say, hello, I'm here. Confused they may be, diverted they are. And as I said a few days ago, this oracle, when it writes something, and because this oracle is used in many ways, it allows you to write for yourself. Okay, so it's used in many ways. But when the oracle writes, and as you go along and learn about this card deck, you'll notice that the names of the cards are unusual. The placement of words is often unusual. And, you know, my editor had to learn to allow the unusual way that the words were put together, because the deck wants to speak as like wise Yoda, also like Dr. Seuss, and also like the Riddler. So whenever we're hearing one of these reflections, we are to bear in mind that they are not written, you know, in the kind of style that we were taught to write in. They're not written that way. So again, a deliberate diversion you can use to cut any tension is to say, hello, I'm here. Confused they may be, diverted they are. So what is that telling us? Well, the core principle is saying that attention shifts energy. That's the first thing. When tension or conflict begins to arrive, a simple conscious interruption that we make can redirect the moment, okay? By becoming present in the moment and saying, hello, I'm here, Awareness in us returns to the present instead of to the tension. So when we say hello, I'm here, like it suggests, we're moving ourselves back into the presence. And being in the presence becomes the actual diversion, because where attention goes, energy follows. So that is what this card is suggesting us to do, is to remind us ourselves, oh, I'm here. I'm here. And then our energy will naturally shift, okay? So how this card could be related in the Bible, biblical type of equivalent would be Proverbs 15:1 says, a soft answer turns away wrath. A soft answer turns away wrath. Meaning, gentle responses can dissolve conflict and prevent escalation. And so this connects with the idea that when we're saying a simple hello, I'm here, that is a simple, calm redirection that we're giving to ourselves, and it interrupts the tension and shifts the emotional atmosphere in us, not in the other person, in us first. Everything outside of us will shift when we shift, okay? So this is what hello, I'm here is wanting us to know. When we look at a past wisdom teacher that I personally have studied a lot of different metaphysicians who lived, a lot of the ones that I study are now deceased. A few are still alive, but most of them are deceased. There was an author called Emmett Fox, and his quote that relates to this card is, man becomes what he thinks about. Man becomes what he thinks about. And Mr. Fox taught that attention and thought determine the direction of experience. Attention and thought determine the direction of experience, okay? So this connects with the card also because the word potion from this card introduces the idea of a deliberate diversion. It introduces the idea that we can take a deliberate diversion in those moments, in those tense moments. We can. And that by shifting our attention, the energy of the moment changes. So that is today's reflection from the letter D in the orange part of this deck, the Word Oracle Alchemy System. I hope you enjoyed today's reflection, and I will return tomorrow with the reflection from the letter E as we work our way through the alphabet. For the next, this was day 4, so there's 100 more days of this to come. Many blessings. See you soon. Thank you for tuning in, and please feel free to leave any comments about what you might have felt with the words. Go ahead and leave those in the comment section. I'd be interested in hearing how your little direct experience that these words are giving us each day. I'd be interested in hearing how they are feeling for you. Are you actually noticing anything? That would be fun to know. So feel free to share should you so desire. Blessings until tomorrow.